I played Star Wars The Old Republic from level 1 to 80 to see if this game was worth recommending in 2022.
This is where the fun begins.
From the halls of the Sith to the fallen empire of Zakuul, from flying through the galaxy to forming a guild that worships Bark's root beer as a god, PvP tournaments with the community, guild starships, banging literally every woman I encountered in the galaxy to hitting max level at level 80. This is my story. The story of a single Sith Warrior's journey to level cap in a galaxy far, far away. Let's rewind the clock, shall we? Before we talk about my experiences getting to max level in Star Wars The Old Republic and what that was like, we need to go back to the past. This game was going to be the bomb. Fuck World of Warcraft. Screw Lord of the Rings Online. This was the most expensive video game ever made during its day, all set in the Knights of the Old Republic universe, ready to tickle me and everyone else's nostalgia boners. Jedi versus Sith, troopers and agents, dude, we couldn't wait. Soon, we were gonna have a new MMORPG, a new king of the MMOs, one far younger and more powerful.
This is impossible!
And then pretty much everybody quit within the first few months due to poor optimization, bugs, unbalanced PvP, and a massive lack of endgame content. And so, Star Wars The Old Republic faded into memory, forgotten by most, including me. But then, everything changed in the year of 2022. Now, I was told that the game had undergone a lot of changes since I had last played it, and so I was challenged. I was challenged to play it yet again and give it another shot over on my Twitch stream. I downloaded and reinstalled The Old Republic for the first time in what felt like a lifetime. Like stepping into an old yet sort of familiar world or galaxy. I booted up the game and was greeted to that old familiar login music. I hit the go live button, I made myself a Sith Warrior, I told myself that I would play for the audience until I got bored as hell, and I entered into this old game expecting nothing more than dead servers and cardboard tasting content. What I found, however, was a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Let me explain. For me, it was a blast to the past being this little nobody Sith acolyte, killing slugs for my overseers, killing my fellow students, and soon pledging my loyalty to Darth Barris the Wide, devourer of sandwiches. I was now officially a Sith apprentice to a Darth with my very own lightsaber, and I felt pretty cool because of all that. The storytelling was great. It was great all those years ago. The gameplay was solid so far, albeit a little bit clunky. The graphics had gotten an upgrade in terms of lighting and shadows, and I was having, an okay time. It didn't really start to take off for me until later on when I got involved with the flashpoints after finishing Korriban. Those are dungeons for those of you that only speak World of Warcraft. The PvP also started to hook me early, and when I started to learn about things like the legacy system and what you can do in this game, I really started to have, dare I say it, fun.
Impossible.
The legacy system in this game is kind of like ESO's champion point system. It's a overall leveling system where as you gain higher ranks, you can unlock different things for your characters across your given server. For example, if you hit a certain legacy level, or if you hit the highest rank of dark side or light side alignment, you could make a Jedi who uses Force Lightning, or a Sith who is a consular, a good guy Sith, or a bad guy Jedi. Other stuff is like leveling perks, additions to your character's ships, and things like that. I even had an HK companion droid that I can now use at level 1. The legacy system is fantastic in this game. I was having so much fun with it. So at this early stage, getting about, 20, level 30 or something, I was beginning to see why people were still fans of this game and did believe in its future.
Sub with Twitch Prime.
Do you know what Twitch Prime is?
I have no clue.
Twitch Prime is this new feature that they just introduced to Twitch yesterday.
Soon enough, I had my very own Sith apprentice, who I proceeded to bang shortly thereafter, since I'm her master and all. I was hosting less bald transmog competitions over on Korriban, just so that I could see all the cool armor sets and combos people could come up with in this game, and I even was seeing Star Wars The Old Republic themselves popping up into my Twitch chat to give away gifts to the viewers. Star Wars felt like a smaller, stronger MMO community, and I really liked that. So I decided after much meditation, I figured that if I was really going to commit to getting the level cap in this game, we needed a guild. A guild unlike anything Star Wars The Old Republic had ever seen before. Bark's Root Beer on Starforge was made with a single purpose, and that was to get BioWare to send me a case of root beer. Hashtag send Nix root beer in the comment section, please. Every person who joined the guild had to swear a sacred oath to do everything in their power to get me root beer to drink on stream, and it was glorious. Soon enough, we had tons of members, we had our own starship, we started making plans to invade planets, and we were recording shots and planning Star Wars The Old Republic videos together as a guild.
Just as Count Dooku predicted.
But my journey to level 80 had to continue. I kept doing the flashpoints, I kept PvPing, I kept exploring these new planets across the galaxy. Some were really fun, some, whatever. My ship was soon full of companions ranging from the glorious to the mutant and the alien, and then finally at long last, I reached the end of my class storyline. If nothing else, Star Wars The Old Republic is a game worth playing simply for its story. In fact, I don't even think that BioWare cares if their gameplay isn't as fast-paced and on par with other MMOs, because they know people are going to come to their game for the storytelling most of all. I loved how the Sith Warrior concluded as a class. I loved the smooth transitions into the later expansions. I was falling in love with this game. I was appreciating it for what it was. Just like I fell in love with the Elder Scrolls Online all those years ago. You haven't seen my video of me leveling through ESO? Check it out.
Not yet.
Rise of the Hutt Cartel wasn't as bad as people said it was. That was the first ever expansion. Shadow of Revan was interesting, but the game immediately took off the moment I stepped into Knights of the Eternal Throne and Fallen Empire. Suddenly, this game was even more cinematic. My choices mattered more than before, and I even found myself questioning who I really was in the galaxy far, far away, and how I fit into the greater story the Force was weaving for me as a Sith. When a game's story is making you think, you know that you're having a good time. I was immersed. But then suddenly, as I was getting closer to my goal about learning more about the Emperor, his plans, and finding my destiny in the galaxy, I hit level 80. And this video is just about my experiences from 1 to 80. After having played through this game, I can honestly say that although the gameplay can feel a little clunky here and there with a slow global cooldown, a weird mouse bug that swings your camera downwards occasionally, and some repetitiveness like having to play through the same story each time in a Flashpoint dungeon, Star Wars The Old Republic was an incredible and a memorable experience to level in for me. Where I expected cardboard tasting content, I got great storytelling, memorable characters, an awesome community, and even an entire character background story that now exists in my head that explains who my Sith is and why he makes the choices that he does. How many other MMOs can pull off such a thing? Not a lot. Recently, I got to do raiding as well in Star Wars The Old Republic. I got to do some endgame dungeons, do some endgame PvP. I want to explore crafting in more detail. And of course, I want to finish this storyline that BioWare has given to us. I may be at level 80 now, but let me tell you, there is still a ton left to do in this game. It's insane, whether I go at it casually or hardcore. The sheer amount of content and things left to explore in this game has led me to the conclusion that if you have not played Star Wars The Old Republic in a long time, if you're like me, it might be time to boost up your hyperdrive and make your way back to our old friend. I genuinely believe that if you give Star Wars The Old Republic a fair shot, I think you're going to get hooked just like I did, and soon enough, in the blink of an eye, you're going to be max level saying, wow, this has been a journey, and it's been awesome. Guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if Star Wars The Old Republic doesn't look like your sort of thing, check out my ESO videos if you're more of a fantasy fan. Maybe that MMO will be your cup of tea.